What's up, familia? Welcome inside the pad. Hope you guys are doing good. Keep in between the lines. Got your load secure, man. You know what? You guys know I love my music, Holmes. Real music, by the way. I came across somebody not too long ago, and I'm like, you know what, man? This girl has got it, Holmes. So I'm glad that she decided to join me on here. Let's go ahead. Let's bring her on here. The talented, the beautiful, repping the 7021 Miss Lady Old School.
Hello.
What's going on, girlfriend?
Hey, what's up? Nothing, nothing. Yeah.
How you doing? How's the 702?
It's good. It's raining. It's not that bad. It's a little cold.
Okay. All right, here we are in a new year doing the damn thing, and
Yeah.
you're looking to do some big things this year.
Yeah, I'm really excited for what's happening this upcoming
Okay,
2023. Yeah.
okay. So check this out. Let's talk about this real quick, right? So I was cycling, right, and I went to Angel Baby's turkey thing, right,
Mm-hmm.
and I see this girl in a blue jumpsuit, right, and she's over there, she's dancing to the jams and everything, and
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, this girl's feeling the music and everything. However, I showed up a little bit late,
Yeah.
and then I made a video about me going to that turkey jam, and somebody dropped a comment saying like, hey, the Lady Old School also performed there.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Yeah.
was just like, I never heard of her, but I'll check it out. Checked her out. Bam, here we are. Hey,
Yeah.
you made a couple of cover jams. Can you kind of talk to us a little bit on what made you pick those jams?
Yeah. So the covers I got down to, hopefully, was Donnie Elber, What Can I Do? Etta James, I'd Rather Go Blind. You
Mhm,
know, it's okay. um, I'm I'm a big fan of the underground oldies, the soldies that is, So
mhm.
I chose those songs because like I felt very in tune with them. I went through a lot, so though it wasn't around my time, I do feel the music, and I don't know, I just felt like I could sing, and fuck it, why not? I could feel it, and I guess it worked. So
Yeah, no, you know what? I mean, there's certain music that's just timeless, right?
yeah.
And I did a when I looked you up and I heard the music and I heard your voice and the power that came with it, I was just like, man, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and put this on my channel, and
Hmm.
that's what I did. And when I
Yeah.
was going ahead and talking about it, I was just like, man, you know what? One thing that I liked that she did, she being you, I was like, I could feel the pain because it's a sad song,
Hmm.
but I could feel the pain that you put in it. I
Hmm.
could just feel it. So I'm like, yeah, you know what? Music, especially when it comes to good and real music, right? It can just be
Yeah.
timeless. It doesn't have to be like, well, that person went through that back then. Like, nah, you know what? You get if you feel the music, I've always said this. There's certain music that you listen to, there's certain music that you hear, and then there's certain music that you feel.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, no, big ups on you for making those gems. And we'll get to your career in just a little bit. But let's talk a little bit about you, one Miss Lady Old School. Where you from? Where were you raised? Parents, siblings. Talk to us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I was born in Inglewood, California, but all
Mhm.
my life I've been raised out here in Vegas. So all I know is Vegas. So, out here in Vegas, I was pretty much out here in the 500 block growing up. So it's a little hidden ghetto, but it's
Mhm.
cool. Um, my parents, they're nice people,
Okay.
I don't really like talking about them, but
Got you.
they're out there. My siblings, they're around too. So yeah,
Okay.
I got some
Well, how many how
babies.
many how many siblings do you have?
I have one brother and two sisters. My bad, two sisters. Yeah.
Okay. And where did you land, like in the age group with siblings?
The middle child, so second to youngest. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
That's cool. All right. Have you lived in the same spot in Vegas your whole life?
Mm-mm. In the south side of Vegas, like probably my not so much childhood, but as a little one. But out
Mhm.
here in the west side, southwest of Vegas, my whole
Okay.
life after that. So yeah, yeah.
Okay. I got you. I got you. I know Vegas not very well, but I know it pretty good. I be trucking all over Vegas.
Mm.
So I know Vegas pretty I don't want to say pretty well, but I know it okay,
It's all
So
right. It's all right.
what's up, girl? How long have you been singing? I mean, were you a little girl always singing? What were you one that, sang in the shower? Were you one that just always, kept singing, or did you just kind of hold back? Were you shy? What's going on with the singing?
Oh yeah, I held back on my life, but I would sing randomly. Selena, watching the original Selena. I used to think I
Okay.
was her up on the roof.
Okay.
Late at night. I'm thinking I was gonna be her one day. She,
Uh-huh.
but nah, I didn't know. But I knew I could sing. I was in choir my whole life in high school, middle school. They had me in competitions. So
Mm.
I knew I was able to sing. I just didn't know I could sing like that until like I went through some things and was able to feel that and was like, well, I'm gonna try it out. Let's see. So yeah.
Okay. Was that your main inspiration, Selena?
Nah. My main inspiration was listening to Etta James. When I first put
Oh,
my ears to her, I was like, holy, this lady is going through it. And I was like, I feel you, girl. So
okay.
I went ahead and, try to do that cover with her. So,
Who got you into that type of music? Or how
mm,
did you get into that type of music, that kind of music? Was it just around you? Was there anybody that said, "Hey, listen to this type of music right here"?
no,
How,
no,
how'd you get into
I grew up listening to it. And then, being in relationships, me and that person, we were like two peas in a pod when it came to oldies.
that?
We knew which songs to hit. So we pretty much grew up showing each other a lot of underground stuff. So, yeah.
Okay. Okay. What type of music did you grow up listening to? I mean, obviously oldies, but what type of music did you grow up listening to? Was it just oldies? What
No,
what, what
no,
type of
no.
music are you all into?
Uh, all music. I like country, reggaeton. I like
Mm.
freestyle, house music. I like R&B. Like I like all music. I used to be in like a party crew. So we did all kinds of things out here. So yeah.
Okay. Okay. Now, have you been performing a lot, or has it just been kind of like hit and miss a little bit here and there? Obviously, I would have loved to have been there earlier to see you
hmm
get down and do your thing, but are you looking for gigs? I mean, what's going on with Lady Old School?
If I'm gonna be honest, I'm just here for the experience to be able to like be backstage and like be in the same room and chop it up with artists that I'm already a fan of.
Mm,
Like I fangirl every time the shows come up and they have me there. I'm like, oh hell yeah! Like I'm just like, can I talk to you real quick? Like I forget
mm.
that I'm an artist too. I'm just there for the experience. I really am not big in the gigs, but the more and more I do it, the more and more people are like, hey, like we want more. Like what are you doing? Stop being a tease. And I'm like, ah, man, all right. So, I'm like, all right, let me take it serious, because I enjoy it. I enjoy the experience for sure. So, you know.
Yeah, you know what? Let's talk about that just a little bit. So you said that you just kind of held back, that it wasn't, you weren't taking it too serious and
Mhm.
everything. Were you ever shy? Were you ever like, oh man, I don't really want to, start singing in front of people. I don't really want to be doing that. Were you shy about it? Are you still shy about it? Do you get
I,
nervous at all?
I'm nervous talking to you right now. Yeah. I don't even know what happened. No, I'm always shy. I don't know why. I'm a goofball. Like I'm a good time, but like when it
Mm,
comes to being put on the spot and I'm not in control. I mean, I'm in control, but it's like now you gotta go. Like,
mm.
but I'm not ready. Like yeah, I get very in a bubble and I need to snap out of that. I learned that that's something I got to work on, but it's cool. Like I get there when I get there. I am shy overall, so yeah.
Okay, okay. Because on your YouTube channel, there's a video on there of you performing in front of people. You're up on a stage.
Mm.
I thought you did good. You didn't seem shy or anything like that. So I thought you did good. You even talked you talked to the people, to the ente out there, and
What?
before you started singing.
That's what one too many cervezas do for you, you know. So yeah, man.
Okay, all right. Let's talk about your stilo, your style, girl. You know, I check you out and everything, and you got just this badass, kick-ass style for
Yeah.
anybody. For anybody who knows me, they already know how I get down, my stilo and everything. And I see your style, and I'm like, that's right. That's what I'm talking about right there. Let's talk about your style. How'd you come up with your stilo, girl?
Um, if I'm gonna be completely honest, I'm not very comfortable in fitted clothing. You
Mm,
know, I will wear it once in a while. I all my life worn Dickies, worn sweats, pro clubs, like
mm,
being around that, all your life too. Deals, your man, family members. It's like all you know, and I was just a very comfortable in that clothing. I mean, I try to make it look girly because I'm not into the whole manly look for a woman, but
mm,
I still try to crease my pants up, make sure I got the long socks, make sure, it there's a way of dressing that shows respect of one. I'm not into showing
mm,
body parts because now you could get that for free anywhere. So it's like,
mm.
I was raised to just keep yourself clean, cut, cool, and collected. So, when you go out there, people know you got yourself together, So I
Right.
like what I like, but I don't like wearing dresses. That's what it is. That's why I wear all these baggy clothes and shit. So
You know, it was in that same video that I was just talking about, that you were up on stage, that you were wearing a dress, and you
yeah,
were people were tripping out, and you had to
yeah.
convince them like, I'm a lady tonight, I'm a
Yeah.
lady tonight,
Hmm.
but no, yeah, seriously, I see your style, you get down and everything. I'm like, yeah, that's right, that's right, that's respected. That's honestly, to me, I um I look at that and I'm like, that's it gets me right here. I'm like, that's right, man. Every time I see just people dressing like that, the stilo and everything like that, man, to me, it just really hits home, and I'm very proud to see that.
That's
And
good.
hey, girl, you're doing it right. Let's talk about your name, Lady Old School.
Ah,
How did that come to be? That's a pretty badass Friedman name, to tell you the truth.
yeah.
I don't think I've ever would have thought of that, but
No.
how did that name come to be?
Um. Okay, so when I was younger, I hung around group of people, right? And
Mhm.
back then, with that group I hung out with, they used to call me Baby Doll,
Mhm,
and
okay.
I didn't like it at all. But it was always Baby Doll, and it was whatever. Not a lot of people know that, but those that do know me, that was the name they used to call me.
Okay.
And as I got older, I was like, well, I don't feel like I want to be no baby doll anymore. Like I'm becoming this young lady. I'm old school as fuck. This, that, and the third. I was like, I ain't know. And I would always listen to oldies. I was always just bumping stuff, singing, like just. And then
Mm,
one day I was like, fuck, Lady Old School, And then I was like, I put it up there, and I was like, well, it fits, well, because that's my life. All I do is listen
mm,
to that old school, live the old school life, think the old school way, raise my kids the old school way. It's just,
mm.
I don't know. So everybody that I had around me was like, yeah, Lady Old School, fuck yeah. So, you know,
So you came up with it yourself?
yeah, yeah. Yeah, for this
Wow.
career that I was trying to start out, yeah, yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. I didn't want to
Wow.
be affiliated with that name that I had before. So,
Yeah, no, I got you. And you know what? See, those are kind of names that people would normally come up with, the whole baby doll and stuff like that, which
hmm,
ain't nothing wrong with those names, but something like Lady Old School, it was kind of capturing. And
hmm,
when the person told me like, hey, you know what, Lady Old School performed, first first thing I thought was the name was very capturing, like Lady
hmm,
Old School, like that
hmm,
sounds pretty female right
yeah,
there. And second was
yeah,
like, okay, let me go ahead and check her out. But yeah, that name was definitely capturing. So
yeah.
yeah, so kudos to you for coming up with
Yeah.
that name, and it's sticking, and it's going good. It really is. So
I'm actually really glad this culture's coming back, man. Like it's about damn time because it's too
you,
much out there. So
from your mouth to God's ears.
Mm.
I've been preaching that for a long time, girl. I've been
Mhm,
preaching that for a long time. You know what?
mhm.
The culture could come back and leave the BS
Yeah,
away,
yeah,
you know, because the
yeah,
culture was around once upon a time, but there was a lot of BS that came with it. You know, if we could just have
yeah,
the cultura and leave the BS, you know, back where it was at, man, everything will
yeah.
be good and great. And I'm really enjoying seeing artists like yourself get out there and do your thing and really bring that culture back. And I'm just damn
Mm,
proud to be around to see this happen. So let's talk about you now, in your career. So you got some gigs coming up.
yes.
How is this coming about? How did you start getting noticed? Was it through Instagram, YouTube? How did you start? How did people start noticing Lady Old School?
So when I oh man, so when I started it all started on Instagram.
Okay.
But so this is when Instagram first started being a thing.
Mhm,
Um I had gone through this messed up relationship that I
mhm,
walked away from. So I would go to work and come home, and after work, I'd buy an 18 pack of Budweiser and, take it to the head and just go live and just bump oldies and sing. So
uh-huh.
I did that for a good minute, for like almost a year. And this label came across, and I guess the head of the label messaged me, and he's like, "Hey, like, I don't want to sound weird, with respect, you have a very beautiful voice." And they reached out to me, and I was like, what will hurt, like, I didn't take myself serious. I thought it was a joke. I thought someone was just playing with me.
Mhm,
And he's like, I want to get you in the studio so we could just try and see about your vocals, like, just to play around. And I guess they were watching me for a while, and they were like, "You have something there. You have a voice. You have a story. It's just you don't want to let it out." And I'm just like, "Nah, I'm just a drunk that likes to kick it on the live. That's all." And he's like, "Nah, you got more than that." So
uh-huh.
after a year of working my off, I came across some really dope people, and people that I've already been friends with, like Angel Baby, didn't know I could sing. And when I
Mhm,
did get out there, he was very shocked. And shout out to him because, not only is my manager putting me on, him and his lady are always including me in their events too. So I really appreciate them for that. So, yeah, I've just been trying to push myself out there more and more on Instagram. So that's pretty much where it all started and where my label found me. And now people are, seeing
okay.
me, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. And now
Yeah.
and you got some gigs coming up already, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. I do. I'm really excited for them. This
Okay.
Saturday I got a tailgate for
Mhm,
oh man. They came on last minute, man. Don't put me on the
mhm.
spot. But I got a tailgate on this Saturday for the Chiefs and Raiders game. I
Okay.
believe it's a shorties something something look. All right. And then I got some other
Okay.
ones, but
Okay.
yeah, yeah. Oh,
Okay.
I got an
Yeah.
autism event in April for
Mhm.
riding low. And
Okay.
then I have Visalia. That's what it's called.
Yeah, you get in Visalia. You'll be up in
Visa. I'm
Visalia.
sorry. I'm sorry. I don't want to
Yeah,
butcher.
and but you get, there's gonna be some pretty big names performing there as well. I think
Yeah. Oh man.
Pepe Marquez is gonna be performing
The
there.
homie Rich G is gonna be
Yeah,
there.
Rich G. I think Adrian Cadena is gonna be there. I mean,
Raquel
yeah,
Ramirez, I
you're
believe.
you're getting in the mix, girl. You're getting in the mix.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's
I think that's what's scaring me because, like, I really didn't think I'd be just thrown in there with some big time people right now. I was like, these people have been around for a minute. I'm just popping in. You know what I mean? I'm like,
yeah,
hi. Like, so I'm a
yeah.
little nervous. So
Yeah, no, you know what? I think you'll do great, and I'm hoping to see, I'm hoping one day to see you perform live.
yeah, yeah,
Because yeah, I definitely, when I heard your voice, at least through YouTube, I was like, wow, I could feel the strength and the power that comes through your voice, and
yeah,
how you just feel the song, you know.
yeah,
So You personally, I see that you're a big time Raiders fan, huh?
You already know, man. Raider night. Yeah, yeah,
Were you always a Raiders fan, or was it
yeah.
when they moved to
Nah,
Vegas?
nah, man. They always a Raider. I got the California State right here. I've always been a Raider fan. Always, always. So,
Okay. Okay.
hmm
Yeah, I see. So you watch every weekend.
well, now that I got a new job, I try, but there ain't no service where I'm at. So my homies try to keep me up, like your Raiders lost. I'm like, I could have told you that, you know what I mean? But, like, but but I try to go to the tailgates every weekend just to be around everybody and then check up on the internet so I can, no more weekend fun. I gotta work. So
Yeah, hey, don't we all, right? Don't
yeah.
we all? So
hmm
what else Lady Old School what's some of Lady Old School's hobbies outside of the Raiders and what's some tell us something a little bit about you.
Um, I like to stay home. You know what I'm saying?
A homebody?
Yeah, the only time I go out is if I go out with my manager to go play at the Palms. My Canita a
Okay.
little bit. She plays. She play. I'm just the mascot. You know what I mean? I'm there for the beer. So I don't want none of that. So just, just that's it. I don't like going out.
That's
So
cool. That's cool. That's good. That's good. You know what? Being a homebody can be really good. I to tell you the truth, like I do go people believe that I go out a lot, but I don't be going out to like bars and clubs or anything like that. If I go out, I'll go out to a concert or to a
uh,
sporting event,
yeah,
things of that nature. Other than
yeah,
that, I do like to be home.
yeah.
I do like just to be home and be a homebody. Plus, you save a lot of feria too, being that
Yeah,
way.
everything you like is inside of your house. You know what I mean? Like, geez, this is my room. I got a hotel, a bar, entertainment. You know, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, if you don't like your home, you got to get yourself another one. Then you got to
Yeah.
redo your house. So that's for dang sure. So
Yeah.
so check this out, girlfriend. Before we bring it up before we wrap it up, let
Mhm.
everybody know where they can find one Lady Old School. Your Instagram, YouTube, anything, everywhere where they could go ahead and they could find you. Any updates or anything like that, where they could get any information.
Yeah. All right. So, if anybody out there is interested in following me, you can always check me out on Instagram at Lady Old School. It will be LadySkoo. Once you get there, there's a link tree on my bio, and that will direct you to my TikToks, my YouTube, pretty much anything you want to know about me and any videos I have, any updates. So I hope to see you guys soon. And if God is willing, I'll be in a city near you. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, no, that'll be cool. That'll be really cool. So I have been checking out like some upcoming concerts, and then when I'm looking at the flyers, I'm
Mhm.
looking, and then I see you, and I'm like, there she is. She's making some movidas, eh? There you
Nah. Yeah.
are.
Here I
Making
come
some
now. Nah.
yeah, making some good moves.
Yeah.
So, Lady Old School, any last words, any shout outs, anything you want to say to the gente, anything before we wrap it up, girl?
Anything? Nah, just playing. Thank you guys so much for following me and following this journey I've taken on, this career that I've took it on myself. Shout out to the orphan house. Shout out to my manager, Veronica. Shout out to everybody that's got my back. Shout out to Thecholotrucker for this awesome interview. My bad if I ain't got nothing for you. But you know, to everybody that's got my back, I got yours. And to those that don't, you can take it. Have a good night.
Hey, familia, that is one Lady Old School. If you guys want to hear some real music in the comment section, hit that link and you guys will be checking out Lady Old School, how she gets down, man, and feel that music.
Thank
As
you.
always, familia, live your life like you're on the road. Be aware of your surroundings and always keep a safe distance. Blood makes you live, but loyalty makes you family. Until next time, this is Ed the
That's
Cholo
right.
Trucker for one Miss Lady Old School.
Bye.
We're now.